A San Angelo teen was given the maximum sentence for a fatal crash by a Tom Green County jury Friday. It's going to be windy for the next couple of days, and early voting has started. All this plus more. I'm Yantis Green, and this is Live. But first, Alejandro's Kitchen and Tequila cooks fresh corn tortillas served warm all day long, every day. Go taste what's on the menu that's packed with unique surprises like a chorizo with queso for an appetizer, or for the more traditionalist, the San Angelo plate. That includes an enchilada, tamale, and freshly made taco. Every Friday is karaoke night from 8 until midnight. Alejandro's Kitchen and Tequila is open 11 to 10 weekdays and 11 to midnight Friday and Saturday on the Tequila Strip, 4388 Sherwood Way, between Southwest Boulevard and Sunset. That's Alejandro's Kitchen and Tequila, 4388 Sherwood Way, open every day for lunch and dinner. Also on this Monday, early voting across the state of Texas began today. That's right, this is the time once again to let your voice be heard at the ballot box. During this cycle, there will be a number of things to vote on, including the governor of Texas, the lieutenant governor, those statewide offices, and more. Here locally, there aren't any contested races, as those were decided in the GOP primary and runoff in the spring. There is, however, one thing to vote locally for, and that is that ordinance making San Angelo a sanctuary city for the unborn. Early voting will run until November 4th. If you would like to vote early, visit one of the 5 locations at the Tom Green County Elections Office, Westlake Hardware out on Knickerbocker, the Concho Valley Bus Station, Concho Valley Transit down there downtown on Chadbourn, the Riverside Golf Course, and then, of course, MHMR on Beauregard. Hours for early voting are Monday through Friday this week, 8 to 5, and then Saturday, 8 to 8, and then Sunday, 10 to 6. Remember, get out there and vote because every vote counts. Also, the jury trial of Antonio Gonzalez has come to a close. We told you last week that a jury found Gonzalez guilty of 3 counts of manslaughter and 3 counts of evading arrest that caused death in that crash in 2021. 3 children, 3 teens were killed. The jury returned to the courtroom on Friday to assess how much prison time Gonzalez would receive for the crimes. The jury the judge gave the jury the option of a punishment between 2 and 20 years. The jury deliberated quickly and decided that Gonzalez would spend the maximum sentence of 20 years behind bars. He was awarded 500-plus days that he's already served in custody in the Tom Green County Jail. Gonzalez is only 18 and will likely not see the free world again until he is in his late 20s. For more on that article, check out sanangelolive.com. Also, this is Halloween week. The Halloween season is upon us. With that, there are many things to do in San Angelo, including a variety of haunted houses and trunk or treats. One group, Downtown San Angelo, is hosting the Downtown Stroll for the event. During their celebration, the group will hit 18 different spots downtown. Each location will be handing out different things like Halloween candy, hot dogs, prizes, and more. The stroll will be held October 27th from 5 to 8, starting at the Texas Trust Building on Tuig. Another fun outing that will take place will be the Trunk or Treat at Community Hill Christian Church. For more on that, stay tuned for an interview later in this newscast with Pastor Trey Holmes, who is here in studio to talk about the event. And finally, hold on to your hats for the next few days because it is going to be windy. Earlier this afternoon, the National Weather Service issued a wind advisory for all of West Texas, And they also warned that power outages could be possible because of the gusty winds up to 50 miles per hour that can knock down some tree limbs and knock out some power lines. There is a chance for showers this afternoon. As a matter of fact, there should be some showers in the area right now and for the next less than an hour. As for temperatures, look for the next 7 days to be in the lower 80s with cooler temperatures coming over the weekend. There is another chance of rain toward the end of the week, Thursday and Friday, about a 30% chance. This past Friday was a bit disappointing for San Angelo. Both local teams, San Angelo ISD teams, lost, and the majority of Tom Green County teams who were playing also lost. With that recap that you won't want to remember, here's James Bellini.
Week 9. Starting with the big schools, the Central Bobcats lost Mid-Legacy 56-29. The Bobcats had trouble getting things going on the ground, where when they have success, they usually win, but you have to take what you can get. It also doesn't get any easier next week when Permian comes to town. The Lakeview Chiefs dropped their game against the Big Spring Steers and are now really behind the 8 ball when it comes to making the playoffs. The Chiefs are off this week, but face Lubbock Estacado when they come back in Week 11. Wall ran roughshot on San Angelo TLCA 55-0. The Hawks have yet to allow a touchdown in district play, but that could change this week when they take on Early. Cristobal and Forsan met up and were scoreless until the fourth quarter, where the Buffaloes ended up beating the Cougars 14-6. The Cougars play Sonora next week. El Dorado and Sterling City beat Ira Ann and Water Valley respectively. Miles won their district contest against Abilene TLCA 81-0, and Erie County beat Robert Lee 58-0. The playoffs are right around the corner, so stay tuned for playoff pictures and game previews throughout the week. And also, watch Cover 1 for exclusive coaches interviews, score updates, highlights, and more, only on SanJoLive.com.
Throughout history, every culture that's collapsed began by having a disregard for human life.
Well, I think it's so important that we as a body of Christ, that we come together and celebrate life. And the Word of God is very clear about choosing life over death. And so that's the message I believe that we're giving.
Abortion impacts everyone. The baby, of course, the baby dies, but then grief is brought on the mother, the father, the grandparents. It goes on for generations, and it is the crack that starts tearing everything else apart.
Ordinance to end abortion, or even allowing people to come here and have abortions, it's going to bring a blessing upon the city and not a curse.
Vote yes to make San Angelo a sanctuary city for the unborn on November the 8th.
Don't forget to vote on November the 8th for the ordinance to make San Angelo a sanctuary city for the unborn.
Welcome back to the show. We're here with a recurring guest now, Mr. Trey Holmes. You've been here 2 or 3 times. How's it going?
It's good. It's good. Thanks for having me on. This is time number 3.
This is always good to have you on. We've talked about various things. First, we talked about what you do, what you doing around here. Next time, we talked about even extensive more. We talked about that you're a pastor at the Community Hills Christian Church there on Knickerbocker.
Yes, sir.
And now you're coming back to tell us about an event that you guys are doing right for the holiday season. Give it to me. What is it?
Absolutely. Well, you know, Halloween's coming up, and there are all sorts of places in San Angelo and several different dates for kiddos to get candy. And I know as a parent myself, we are concerned about safety and trick-or-treating. And so one of the things we're doing at Community Hills Christian Church, it's this Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. That's October 29th. We're hosting a trunk or treat in our parking lot. And so families can come. They can bring their kiddos, big and small. There's going to be games, prizes, and most importantly, candy to hand out.
All right, so, you know, y'all are a church, right? You know,
Yes,
that's something, you know, it's not always at all churches. We're going to celebrate Halloween, right? But
Yes,
y'all
sir.
are saying something that there's a need that needs to be filled, as in, you're right, sometimes it may not be safe for having kids walk around the streets all night, especially when it gets dark.
Yes,
so y'all
sir.
are filling the need. What made y'all, has this y'all's first trunk or treat? And if it's not, what makes y'all do one every single year?
No, we've done it for several years, and it's actually part of the service, it's part of our service to the community of San Angelo. You know, so if you follow us on Facebook, you see this little hashtag that says "Loving Jesus, Serving San Angelo," and changing lives in the Concho Valley. And so this is part of our mission.
And by doing that, you're helping, you know, get kids not only out of the streets, but I guess not really in the streets. I mean, we're not. We're talking about Halloween,
Not running in
trick-or-treating,
traffic.
right?
Yeah,
not
trick or
running
treat.
in traffic and things like that. But not only that, but you're bringing in kids to a place where maybe they can learn a little something else. So are you guys going to be doing any kind of activities for your church?
Well, actually, so we invite people to church as part of this. This is what's called outreach, which I want to say, if you're watching and you don't have a home church right now, or you're curious about church, come visit. 10:45 on Sunday morning. But yeah, as part of Trunk or Treat, so we will have invitations, building relationships to invite people to church, but also we're going to be handing out invitations looking forward to Thanksgiving.
Okay.
We have we call it our it's not our fall festival, but our Thanksgiving potluck is what we call it. And it'll actually be November 13th this year. It'll be on November 13th, and we're handing out invitations for people to come to that when they come to our Trunk or Treat, because we're going to have a Thanksgiving celebration in church, but we're also going to have a meal after church.
Okay.
And we're going to give out 2 Thanksgiving meal packages from HEB this year.
Wow,
Yeah.
very cool. So that's a little sneak peek,
Little
a little
teaser.
tease.
I was gonna wait to
get you,
email you like, hey, let me
yeah,
come on
yeah,
again.
a little tease to get you in there. But staying on Halloween, we're going to be having some prizes out there and some games. What are some of the games you think they're going to be running out there in the parking lot? Some cornhole. What do we have?
I'm sure we'll have cornhole, beanbag toss, maybe some fishing games. That's one of the cool things about this event is it lets all the members of the church get as creative as they want.
Mm-hmm.
And so they come up with their own ideas. They bring their cars and trucks and they set up. And so, yeah, there's, what you think of with the beanbag toss for prizes. There's
Plinko, whatever.
Whatever they can come up with. So.
Well, you're trying to tell me a little bit earlier before is like, as a pastor for this, the pastor, you got to do a lot of stuff with the church. But for this specific event, you just show up and you let everybody else, run wild with this thing.
I don't know about run wild, but but that's one of the things I'm really fortunate to serve at such a great church where the members take this upon themselves and they organize it, they plan, and they show up, like we said, to serve San Angelo. That's what we're here to do, serve families in San Angelo.
Okay, so just one more time, can I get right between the Burger King and the Animal Clinic, but give me the exact address and give me the times on when everybody can go out there and have a good time.
So it's Community Hills Christian Church. We're located at 3309 or 3309 Knickerbocker in San Angelo, Texas, 76904. And it's this Saturday, October 29th, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
There you go. And guys, it's a free event, so you might as well go there. And, there's plenty of trunk or treats that are going on in town, but, as a kid, it should be like, like a stamp in your book. You should go to every single one and try to get as much candy as possible. So make sure you go out there to the Community Hills Christian Church.
Maybe next year we can do that, have a little passport.
Yeah, have
like
a passport.
trick-or-treat passport.
Yeah, make sure you hit all the
For
trunk or
the city of
treats in
San
town.
Angelo.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, Trey, anytime that you guys have anything else that you want to share with us, you're more than welcome to come on. Is there anything else you want to just throw out there to the people before we go?
Hey, you're welcome to join us Saturday night. We're family friendly. Hope to see you there, and then hope to see you again November 13th in worship and for our Thanksgiving celebration. Thank you so much for having me on.
Absolutely. And if there's if you can't make it to either one of those things, every Sunday
at 10:45.
Yep, night service, Wednesday service.
We have Bible studies during the week on different nights.
Right, we talked about that last time. How has that been going? Y'all got pretty good numbers?
It's been going great. We have
learning how to be a man
going on. That's right. We concluded that one.
Okay.
And so we're going to move forward next spring. But yeah, people can follow us on Facebook. It's Community Hills Christian Church, and you can see more information about what Bible studies we do offer throughout the week.
Yep, and always if you're driving down Knickerbocker Road, be on the lookout for that sign. You might get a laugh or maybe a good thought in your head.
Yeah, I'm so thankful one of our church members volunteers to put that sign up. And even when people don't know exactly where we're located, they know that sign. Yeah. They know that sign. So that's Community Hills right there.
And if you never walk in the door, at least you got a little good thought from the sign outside.
That's right. That's right.
All right. This has been Trey Holmes. I'm Matt Trammell for everyone at San Angelo Live. We will go back to you guys in the studio.
Abortion is an issue directly related to the breakdown of the home. Rather than trying to emphasize the importance of a whole Christian home where children can thrive and be raised to be productive citizens and bring glory to God.
The truth is, at any culture, any government, automatically goes in to protect what we value. We have a seatbelt law because we value life.
The immediate benefit would be, first of all, a blessing to the child that gets to breathe life and gets to experience life like you and I do. Another benefit would be saving a young girl from a bad decision. And I think the idea of seeing life and valuing life and honoring life in this way would also be a blessing to God.
Vote for the Sanctuary City for the Unborn Ordinance on November 8th.
On November 8th, vote yes for San Angelo to be a sanctuary city for the unborn.
Vote yes to make San Angelo a sanctuary city for the unborn on November 8th.
And that's the news for today. Be sure to be prepared for the wind through 7 o'clock tomorrow. There's a wind advisory in effect from now until 7 p.m. tomorrow. Be sure and be prepared for that throughout the day and overnight as well. Also, be sure and check us out on social media, sanangelolive.com, Facebook, Twitter, and of course, all of these social media outlets. And don't forget to get our app. Put our app on your phone. That's the quickest way to get the best local news in town. Till tomorrow, I'm Yantis Green.